Alright, in this video we will learn about Venn diagrams and probability. So let's see what we have got. At the park, 13 parents have boys and 17 parents have girls. 4 parents have both boys and girls. Okay, so let's fill this out. So the overlapping part here, these will be the parents that have boys and girls. So there are 4 of those. So I'm just going to put a 4 in here to represent those parents. Now, it says that 13 parents have boys. Okay, so that means the total number of parents in the boys circle should be 13. But since we already have 4 in the overlapping part, that leaves 9. All right, so there are 9 parents who have just boys, plus parents that have boys and girls, for a total of 13 parents that have boys, all right, regardless of whether they have girls or not. Similarly, let's see, 17 parents have girls. So that should be the total of the girls' circle. 4 of them have boys too, all right, but they're already recorded on the diagram. So that leaves 13 more parents who only have girls and no boys. Okay, so 13 parents only have girls, plus 4 parents that have girls and boys, but for a total of 17 parents that have girls. Okay, so that's the setup. Alright, so far in this diagram there won't be anything on the outside because they're not saying anything about parents that don't have any kids with them. Alright, obviously they're parents, they have kids. Okay, now, what does this information mean? So for part A, when you see the P in front, that means probability. All right, that's target over total. So that's when we're going to be making a fraction. So let's stop and consider what's the total number of parents at the park. So we have to add up all 3 of these numbers, and that should be the total. Okay, well 9 plus 4 is 13, plus 13, that's 26. All right, so the total is 26. Just keep that in the back of your mind. So whatever the probability is going to be, we're definitely going to divide by 26. Now, this says the probability of having a boy, all right? The probability of being in the B circle. So, that's 13. So there are 13 parents in the boy circle. A common mistake is just to use the 9 and think that we're talking about boys only. But no, if we want the probability of having a boy, we need to use the 9 and the 4 because we need to use everything in the boy circle. Okay, so 13. So that's 13 out of 26, which reduces down to 1/2. Okay, probability of having a girl is the next one. Again, target over total, and the total is 26. All right, so the total of girls, the total number of people in the girls circle, that's your 17. So that's going to be 17 out of 26. And 17 is a prime number, so that's not even going to reduce. Okay, what about this? Now, B union G. That means the same thing as B or G. Okay? That's all of both. All of both. So, that means anything that's a boy, whether you have a boy or if you have a girl. All right, in this case, it's everything. It's the total. Okay, so the probability of having a boy or a girl is 100%. Okay, it's a probability of 1. You could say, you might start off by saying 26 out of 26, right? Because that's everybody. But that gives you 1, so that's your final answer. All right, the probability of having a boy and a girl, that's what this is saying. And, well, that's going to be your overlapping part. All right, target over total though. So I'm dividing by 26. But there are 4 parents that have a boy and a girl. So 4 out of 26. This reduces down to 2 out of 13. Okay, now this little apostrophe means the complement of this set, meaning not this set. So we already found the probability of having a boy or a girl. That was 100%, right, or 1. So with the apostrophe, it means the probability of not having a boy or girl. Well, it seems like that's going to be 0. All right, because it seems like, according to this problem at the park, it doesn't mention anybody that doesn't have a kid. So you either have a boy or a girl, or you're not a parent. So 0% of the people have neither a boy nor a girl. All right, now the last one. These are my favorites. This is the probability of having a boy given that you have a girl. All right, the probability of B given G. All right, so what you do is you start with what you're given. All right, we're given G. So if we're given G, okay, let me start over. Whoa, I didn't mean to erase all those numbers. If you're given G, that means we're definitely in circle G. All right, that means we're talking about only these 2 numbers are the new universe. Okay, you can forget everything else that's outside of circle G. This is now the universe. Okay, so sometimes I like to go, just forget about everything else. That's gone. So in a universe where you definitely have a girl, so you're in the girl circle here, now, what's the probability of having a boy? Okay, so which one of these numbers represents parents with boys? All right, so we're still doing target over total. Okay, so that's going to be, the target is boys. That's 4. 4 parents have boys. And the total of our new universe is the 17. So that'd be 4 over 17. Boys, having boys versus the total number of parents in the girl circle. All right, so I think that's it. So that is how you do probability with a Venn diagram.